We move a little bit further back. There's the fellow Quebecer with Carpentier.
All Canadian. You know what, Ron Fellows, he's going to be very good here.
Mike Hillman Jr., the crew chief for Jacques Villeneuve, coming over the radio, trying to coach him a little bit, telling him to be conservative, reminding him it's still a very long race. As we mentioned throughout the course of this show, you need to conserve your equipment, especially the brakes, and Hillman is very concerned about that right now.
Well, it'll be interesting to see as they have now closed up a little bit on Patrick Carpentier. So that is third, fourth, and fifth. And like every crew chief, oh no! Jacques Villeneuve with damage under the caution. I mean, this nose got punched in like it was at the Friday night fights that were here in town last night.
He just slid up underneath somebody. That's what happened. He didn't see somebody, and I thought that was a problem when he come on pit road. He couldn't see. So now he just run over somebody.
Wow. Well, we'll follow up on that story because that is definitely changing the complexion. Paulie McCauley, one of our crew, and we want to salute them all because it has been a very long and wet day for everybody down there. Thanks, guys. You've done great work. All right, while we continue under caution, let's talk about the weekend and the motorsports calendar. Of course, NASCAR Now is going to be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and then the Sprint Cup starts at 1 o'clock Eastern on ESPN from Pocono. And then NASCAR Now comes back up to wrap up the weekend, 10 o'clock Eastern tomorrow on ESPN2, and then again on Monday at 5 Eastern, also on ESPN2. Well, as we look at Jacques Villeneuve with a very stuffed front end, we're trying to check on what happened to him, and Mike, he can't see.
Yeah, and that seems to be the problem, and apparently they can't communicate either. Mike Hillman Jr. still unable to get in contact with his driver, but do you have any idea what might have just occurred?
You know, he's trying to talk to me right now, so we'll be quick, but he said earlier that when you got within 10 feet of him, he couldn't see him, so, you know, he's done a heck of a job, and I'm really proud of everybody working on this Braun Toyota Camry. We had a shot for this thing. We'll look and see what we got and try to finish out. You know, we hope to bring Jacques a win in his hometown.
Obviously a heartbreaking, very disappointing situation here for the 32 team. Marty?
We don't have video of it, but the word we got from outside on the track was that one of the cars checked up, he couldn't see, and that might be the car that ended up getting the other end of this deal.
That's a pretty good indication, I'd say, right there, because, I mean, boy, Jacques really hit him hard, and it almost looks like there's oil coming out of the bottom of that 32 car. You see underneath it right there, a whole different color, and might be losing oil right there also.
Do you think that'll slick up the racetrack a little bit?
I think it's as slick as it can get right now. That's
no, the 20 car, Joey Logano, is into the wall.
Wow.
So now a great run for Logano. He was running in fourth, and that car is just a mess. And we're under caution. And I'm sure that NASCAR is going to start taking a look at this. Yeah, it is getting dark. It is very wet. And we're now having guys that have a lot of issues under caution. We'll check with NASCAR and all the other issues that are going on. And there goes Patrick on by, and stay with us. We'll try and sort this out. This is unreal. We've had more accidents under caution than we've had under green. Well, as the rain continues to pour and Jacques Villeneuve has finally made it back to pit lane, we'll remind you that coming up next here on ESPN2, it'll be X Games 14 from Los Angeles. And, yeah, the day is done for the 32 after the full-course caution collision that he had with Alex Garcia in the 98. We also saw the 20. Let's check in first with Mike Massaro, who's caught up with Jacques.
And he's just gotten out of the race car. Jacques, what happened?
I've just had oil on the windshield, and without a wiper I couldn't get rid of it, so I just couldn't see a thing.
What were the conditions like out there?
It was just before the last safety car was it became a little bit slippery, but you know, it was raceable as long as you could see where you're going.
You're not the only one who's encountered some difficulty over here the last couple of laps. Joey Logano just hit the wall as well. Do you expect we can go back to green flag racing?
Oh, it'd be good. You know, the driving is okay as long as you can get the water off your windshield. So if you have a wiper, you're probably all right.
Well, tough break.
Thank you.
Disappointed,
Mike, we also saw the end result of Joey Logano. Logano up against the wall with Dave Rogers' debut.